It's January 5th, 2013, and thought I'd do a gardening update. This is my prize leaf. I've harvested it a couple times already, and we've been eating fresh lettuce now for about 3 weeks. These 4 middle containers, I completely took the lettuce out and harvested it because I wanted to try some of this Salanova. And this Salanova is it actually sprouted on the 19th. I planted it on the 16th, so it's not even a month old. It's been in the containers probably about a week, and as you can see, it is really already taken off. Lettuce does very good hydroponically. And in the back, a little bit more leggy lettuce back there because it gets a little bit less light, but it's still being very productive. There's my Bananarama pepper. It's growing pretty good, but I'm really fighting the aphids. All of my peppers have been aphid farms this year. I'm not really sure how to get rid of them without insecticide. I've been spraying a soapy solution, but they just keep growing back. So my rootings is doing pretty good. I'm getting some leaves. Those are jade plants. Trying to start some new ones. Same thing here. I put my main Venus flytrap into winter mode. I put it in the fridge. My Sarracenia is producing some brand new pictures, so it's beginning to grow. And so the lettuce part of the garden is doing pretty good. I'll give a update of my Nepenthes. These are little ones, and as you can see, it's beginning to put a new picture out. That one's kind of starting off slow. This one is starting off very fast, and it's got 1, 2, 3, and way back here in the back is a 4th one coming up as a separate stalk. These, of course, have been doing pretty well. Got a new picture almost ready to open back here, and the same with that one, with this one, and it's got a lot of new pictures coming out of it. So these are very happy plants. And this is my main grow room, and as you can see, I've boosted my lighting. I went up to 85 watt compact fluorescence, which is I believe it is a 300 watt equivalent. So it's, along with what I already have, it's really boosted the lighting. And this tomato has really grown since my last update. In fact, I've got some blossoms here. Got a new tomato already set right here. Blossoms on the top. I cut the tip of it off because I don't want it to get any higher. I got a lot of blossoms coming in on the branches coming up here, and I'm going to play around with this one and just do a few different things. I don't want it to get any higher, but I might let it bush out to see how it does, and plus I might use it as a mother plant when I get ready to start my spring tomatoes. This is my golden egg squash. As you can see, I've got some squash just about to come in. I've got several male blossoms that have already bloomed, and so it's really beginning to produce. And as you can see right here, it's struggling with silver leaf. Silver leaf is a disease that's normally caused by white flies. I haven't had any white flies, but I have had a lot of aphids, so it might have spread by the aphids. It's really an incurable plant disease. Depending on the severity, it will slow down production, but it won't necessarily kill the plant. But if it's bad enough, it will kill it. I have had it kill them before. I've been trimming back some of the infected leaves to try to slow the disease down, but there's pretty much nothing I can do about it. But it still seems to be doing fairly well. this plant is unaffected by silverleaf. This is my soil-grown golden egg, and as you can see, it's getting close to the same level of production. So it's definitely ready to take off. My lettuce has finally really grown a lot, probably from the lighting I've added. I sprouted some more beans for when I harvest my lettuce. I want to kind of enrich the soil, and beans are very good for enriching the soil. And that tomato plant in the very back is called a dwarf stone tomato. Some places call it a Livingston dwarf stone. It's supposed to max out at about 2 feet and produce beefsteak tomatoes. So I'm hoping it does pretty well in here. This strange looking beast is a stick tomato, and it is supposed to look that way. It grows tight, curly clusters of leaves, and it just grows straight up like a stick, and it takes up little space, but it produces pretty good tomatoes from what I've read. So with my space in here, I thought having a smaller one would be good. This one will take up a lot of space. This is a super sauce tomato. I got it from Burpee this year. It's a new tomato, and I decided to try it out. It's supposed to produce sauce tomatoes that will almost be quart size, so it's supposed to be very productive. We'll see how that does. You may remember this tomato, the stem went all the way over here. I just went ahead and pruned that stem off. This tomato is the one that survived my lights being out, and so it sat in the dark about 2 weeks. I had my lights repaired. It went out again, sat for another 2 weeks. So it barely survived. And then though it produced tomatoes, the leaves never really recovered, and it never looked very healthy. It was just long and lanky. So I pruned it off, and this stem that's coming out of it has just really taken off, and it's grown pretty good in the last week. So maybe it will become productive. Oh, and I also mentioned that I took my pepper plants out of here, all except for my my cayenne, which is right here. And if you see it's beginning to ripen some. Once those ripen, out too. Because my peppers have just been aphid forms. They haven't produced because as soon as they bloom, the aphids are drawn to the blooms, and they just suck the life out of it, and the blooms drop off. And I just can't keep the aphids in control, and I don't want to spray in here, so I'm just going to go with things that aphids don't like as much this year.